we read a little bit from the Haberman-Schmidt-Trump interview. Here is Maggie Haberman on Anderson Cooper. And in the interview, Trump says, well, listen to what Maggie Haberman says that he says.
But the allegation against Comey, I mean, this goes back to the meeting when U.S. intelligence officials at the time briefed then President-elect Trump in Trump Tower. And as Comey has testified, Comey pulled him aside after the meeting and told him about the existence of this dossier, or a two-page summary of this dossier. The president is now saying he believes Comey did that in order to get leverage over him to keep his job?
Essentially, that Comey wanted to keep his job and that was the point in showing it to him.
And Trump said, in retrospect, I think he was trying to use it as leverage. Now, Trump didn't say, and of course, I knew he was lying, and that's how I know it. Like, if this was a play for Comey to use it as leverage, Trump would just say, you're going to make up these lies about me? He would have fired him. He would have fired him, right? Because according to Trump, these are all fictions. So you've just brought me a completely fabricated document? You're fired.
Yeah, I think you're getting way too heady with that. I mean, there's all sorts of documents that say all sorts of things. And you don't want to take risks with that because you know what? It's tough stuff. But fake documents, I mean, they're not my thing.
I mean, honestly, like the idea...
I just also like to add that I'm a germaphobe.
The idea that he's just looking at this as leverage, right? I mean...
J. Edgar Hoover bluffed Nixon that he had wiretaps that LBJ allowed on the Nixon campaign. But the problem with that is Nixon, that worked for J. Edgar Hoover over Nixon because it was true that Nixon was doing stuff. The wiretaps themselves weren't true, but Nixon was actually worried that J. Edgar Hoover had stuff on him. The truth was J. Edgar Hoover did not, but he knew that there was stuff that Nixon knew might be uncovered.
So in other words, Nixon was guilty.
Yes.
And that's why the leverage worked.
Exactly.
Wait, Comey was in Russia too?
And
totally unfair.
The reason why Comey was safe for an extended period of time was because the dossier, nobody knew about the dossier at that time. When the dossier actually comes out, suddenly Comey is a little more disposable, or at least he thought.
The Steele memo, not good.
PP.
Totally. The whole part about me being a compromised foreign asset for a strategic competitor, whatever. Everybody can make their own determination. It's not really my thing, but whatever.
But
the P thing, I would just say that I am a big league germaphobe. Big league germaphobe. And by the way, everybody does it. Look what Sam does in Marin's hotel rooms.
I would say for Putin, well, that's... You're just saying that. You're just saying that because you want to keep your job.
Michael and Matt follow around the Chapo guys everywhere. Pee in the same youth hostels. It's disgusting. Everyone does it.
Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos